Law 1. Never outshine the master. In 1632, Nicolas Fouquet threw a party that destroyed his life. The palace was magnificent, the gardens breathtaking, the fireworks unprecedented. There was just one problem. His guest was King Louis XIV. 3 weeks later, Fouquet was arrested and spent the rest of his life in prison. His crime? Making the Sun King feel dim. Power doesn't tolerate rivals, not even accidental ones. This is the first law because it's the most dangerous to violate. Those above you are insecure. They need to feel superior, intelligent, irreplaceable. The moment you make them question that, you become a threat. And threats get eliminated. Here's what most people misunderstand. This isn't about being incompetent. It's about strategic dimming. You can be brilliant, but your brilliance must make them look good, not overshadow them. The psychology is simple. Humans have fragile egos, especially those in power. They climb to their position through ambition, cunning, sometimes luck. Deep down, they fear exposure. They fear replacement. When you shine too brightly, you trigger that fear. And fear makes people vicious. The master wants credit. They want applause. They want their intelligence validated. Give them that, and you gain their favor. Steal it, even accidentally, and you gain their enmity. This law applies vertically, not horizontally. With peers you compete, with superiors you serve their vanity. Fouquet's mistake was obvious in retrospect. He built a palace more grand than the king's. He displayed wealth that made royalty look modest. Louis didn't see a loyal servant. He saw a rival, a man who could buy what kings should monopolize, glory. Contrast that with Jean-Baptiste Colbert, Fouquet's rival. Colbert was brilliant, perhaps more so than Fouquet, but he was smart in a different way. He made sure every success was attributed to the king's wisdom. Every policy win became Louis's genius, not his own. Colbert rose. Fouquet fell. Galileo learned this law the hard way. When he presented his telescope to the Medicis, he named Jupiter's moons after them. Flattery through discovery. It worked. But when he challenged the Pope's astronomical views, making the church look foolish, he was sentenced to house arrest for life. Same man. Same brilliance. Different application of Law 1. Even Michelangelo understood this. Pope Julius II had a massive ego. Michelangelo could have flexed his artistic genius, taken credit, demanded recognition. Instead, he framed the Sistine Chapel as a tribute to God and the Pope's divine vision. He let Julius feel like the creative force. The artist stayed safe and employed. This law is alive today. Every corporate ladder has someone above you with an ego to protect. When you present an idea to your boss, frame it as building on their vision. Based on your insight about X, I developed Y. You're still brilliant. But they get to feel like the architect. On social media, watch influencers carefully. The ones who last don't publicly challenge bigger accounts. They collaborate, defer, amplify. They shine, but never brighter than those with more followers. The ones who pick fights with larger accounts, they get ratioed, forgotten, or deplatformed. In startups, the employee who constantly shows up, the founder with better ideas, gets fired, not promoted. Founders have fragile egos wrapped in visionary language. Work through them, not around them. Even in relationships, this applies. Make your partner feel like the intelligent one, the insightful one. You can be smart, but let them feel smarter in the moment. The person who always needs to be right ends up alone.